Okay, this is day 10 of my 12th day of Christmas countdown questions and answers. I got a lot of questions yesterday, so I'm going to go as quick as possible. Not sure if I'm going to be able to fit them all in this video, but as the day goes by, I will be answering the rest of the questions. First one was your husband's reaction? What was your husband's reaction to how your body changed, and what did you expect, or was it different? What did you expect, and what was his reaction? I've answered this question in the past, but basically what happened was he wasn't too fond of me losing so much weight. My husband got used to me being, I guess, thick. He never saw me below, I guess, 220. When I met him, I think I was 220 pounds, so he's never seen me at this weight. It was very uncomfortable with him, the situation with him, and he made me feel uncomfortable. There was a few fights in between. Luckily, we did work it out. We went to counseling because it did hurt me. And now he's gotten used to my body. He loves the way I look. He's gotten over the, I guess, me being fat thing or whatever. So he got used to my body now, and he loves the way I look right now. So we're surpassed that. Did you lose any friends because of your weight loss? Did you have any friends treat you differently or not support you? I did not lose any friends, luckily. Everybody actually supported me. Everybody was great. I don't really have skinny friends, to tell you the truth. All of my friends are chunky, you know. I don't know what it is, but my best friend, she's you know, I was with her weight when I first started the journey, and she's still my best friend, and nothing has changed. There was one time where she thought that when I was losing the weight, I was going to stop being her friend, and that hurt me, you know. I did go through a lot of things in between the weight loss, but yeah, I told her I would never, ever, like, lose our friendship because she thinks that I'm losing weight and I'm going to leave her behind. So, no, I did not lose any friends in between, and nobody was jealous of me or anything like that. Everybody has been very supportive. Is there anything you can do now that subsidize the gas or the pain? Do you take any painkillers or anything like that? No, actually, I don't really take pills for my gas. I just let them go by, or I lay down if the pain is really, really bad. I just lay down for a couple of hours and just let it go by, or like I said, have my husband massage it and try to move the gas around and stuff like that, and that usually takes it away. I always sleep on my stomach. Will I not be able to do that after surgery? What about 6 months after? You're not going to be able to do it right away after surgery. I think you could start sleeping in your stomach, I think 3 weeks after surgery, or 3.5 is when I started sleeping on my stomach. So, yeah, I'm a stomach sleeper too, trust me, I know, and it's hard. So I had to sleep on my side. So I think the waiting period is about 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. You mentioned you got restriction. You mentioned that you got restriction after you had reached your goal weight or around there. How did you deal with hunger then if you didn't have restriction? You're absolutely right. I had gotten restriction. It was about 6 pounds away from goal. So I was already like 7 months out when I really got restriction, and it was at 6 cc's. So before then, how I controlled my hunger, it was basically all mental. I mean, I knew when I got the surgery, I knew I was going to change my life around, and I knew that I needed to have my mind set to it if I wanted to lose this weight. Everything has been all mental, and it still is to this day. You just have to have a lot of self-control. I mean, the lap band does, I guess, help you control your hunger a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But you could still overeat, you know, depending on how's your restriction level. So back then I didn't have any restriction before I was at 6 cc's, so it was very hard for me, and I just had a lot of self-control. And I did find myself that if I had a few drinks in me, that really I really went overboard with eating, and I didn't have any self-control, and that hurt me, and I had to deal a lot with the mental game that goes behind that and breaking myself down because of that. Next one is, let's see. I know that you didn't have restriction of most of your weight loss. Do you still feel restriction at 5.4 cc's in your band after so long? Do you think that you will have another fill anytime soon? Are you comfortable with the amount of food that you're eating? And do you think you'll be able to maintain the loss without any fill? I had restriction at 6 cc's. I had an emergency unfill in January, right before I went to Colombia to have plastic surgery. Then I got filled again, I think 3 months after, which was somewhere like April, maybe. I think June. I'm not too sure. June or July, I got filled back up to 5.4. When they unfilled me, they unfilled half of my fluids, took me down to 3 cc's. And then they brought me back up, like I think 3 months later, to 5.4 cc's. I have somewhat of restriction, not that much of a good restriction. I could still eat. I don't really get stuck with food anymore. Before I was unable to eat meat, any type of bread, pasta. I mean, nothing. I was really having a hard time eating food. Say goodbye to bread and stuff like that. So you can't do that when you have restriction. And if you're asking if I'm thinking of getting a fill now, I'm still debating it. I don't see myself losing any more weight that I don't really have, if I won't have, if I don't go for another fill. Usually when I do go for a fill, I do tend to lose more weight. But no, my weight has been very stable for about a good year now. Was everyone on board with you having plastic surgery in a foreign country? Everybody was iffy about it. I mean, I didn't really have anybody harassing me and saying, no, 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 you can't go. But everybody was just like warning me and stuff. Oh, be careful and stuff like that. So, just comes with the territory. They were just iffy. My husband was real, I guess, saying, oh, no, you shouldn't do that. You don't need that, blah, blah, blah. But we all seen the results out of that, right? When you have fills, how long do you have to wait to get back on solids? Usually, it's different for everybody. With my doctor, I go on liquids for 2 days, and then I go on soft foods for 1, and then the next day I could go on solids. I know some people where they go for liquids for like a whole week, so it's different for everybody. Regarding your breast augmentation, did you get your feeling back in your nipple area? No, it's been a year. I still have not got, well, it's going to be a year on January 15th. Yeah, it's going to be a year on January 15th. I still haven't gotten no sensation. Does it scare the hell out of me? Yes, it does. I liked that area, okay? I was one of those women that I liked that area. So I'm hoping to get sensation back. Let's see. After your surgery, did you mourn for food, or how did you mentally accept the fact that that food can never be turned to again? Again, all mental, people, all mental. You just have to, something in your head just has to click. I got this surgery for a reason, and I'm going to go through with it. I don't care what I had to do. I was just strict on myself, and I knew that I had a goal to get down to, and I was going to do it no matter what. So it's just all about controlling yourself and what you put in your mouth, and telling your mind, no, I'm not going to put that in my mouth, because you do suffer from head hunger a lot, and I did. Trust me, when I saw food on the TV and I was on that liquid diet, I was like, oh my God. I wanted to eat everything in sight, but I couldn't do that. Do you eat small snacks in between meals? Yes, I do. This is one of them. The Slim Fast bars, and this has 100 calories. I like these. And I also do these Special K bars. These are one of my favorites, and this has 90 calories. So those are my snacks in between. Tomorrow I will be continuing with the questions. Thank you very much, and take care. Bye.